Hi friends, let's start drawing the experiment on the rusting of iron. First, I am going to draw a long horizontal line. Then, on top of it, we'll draw 3 pairs of vertical lines. Make sure to leave an equal amount of space between each test tube. After drawing these lines, I want you to connect each pair of vertical lines with a curve, forming 3 separate test tubes. Next, let's draw the cork of the test tube. I am drawing 3 horizontal lines and 2 slanting lines in opposite directions, then closing them off with another horizontal line. Now, let's start drawing the nails inside each test tube. We need to draw 3 nails. First, draw 2 long slanting lines and connect them at one end to form the sharp tip of each nail. Then, draw a small oval at the other end. This will be the head of the nail. In the second tube, which is the middle tube and is marked as test tube B, we will draw 2 parallel horizontal lines to indicate that there is oil in the tube. Now, let's start coloring. I am using a damp green color to color the corks of the tubes. I'm using the same color to indicate the oil inside the tube. To make it look brighter and show reflection, I am adding yellow to the cork and at the bottom of the oil inside the tube. As we all know, oil has a deep brownish yellow color. Next, let's start coloring the nails. The nails are green in color. I'm using a colored pencil to shade the nails. For the second tube, which is test tube B, I'm using a light blue color to indicate the boiled water inside it. Similarly, for test tube A, I'm using the same blue color to indicate the water inside it. To indicate the rust in test tube A, I am using a dark brown color to create some markings, irregular marks on the nails inside the tube. Now, I'm using a dark gray color sketch to mark the calcium chloride or the anhydrous substance inside test tube C. I am also using a black sketch to highlight and make the test tube and the entire apparatus bold and prominent. Now, do you understand how the experiment works? In test tube A, when you place a nail inside a test tube where it comes into contact with both air and water, the iron will rust automatically. In test tube B, when you place a nail inside boiling water and cover it with oil, the oil prevents air from passing through the water. Since the boiling process removes dissolved oxygen from the water, the iron does not rust. Therefore, rusting will not occur in test tube B. In test tube C, there is only air, and the calcium chloride inside absorbs all the moisture from the test tube. Since there is no water, rusting will not occur. This experiment demonstrates that for iron to rust, both oxygen, air, and water must be present. I am concluding the experiment by stating that when oxygen, air, and water are present inside a test tube containing an iron nail, rusting occurs. This is how rusting takes place. As a final part, let's start labeling the diagram. I hope you understood this experiment and enjoyed this video. See you soon in my next drawing session. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.